understand. Yes, till yesterday we have studied. Yes, till yesterday we have studied what is psychology. The different types of sciences we have seen. Under those different types of sciences, which are the branch subjects, which are the different subjects which have been classified under those sciences, that is physical science, social science, and biological science. Okay. After that, what we have studied? After that, we have seen. Yes. After that, we have after that, we have studied the key features of science. Under the key features of science, we have studied 6 different points, that is empirical evidence, objectivity, scientific causality, systematic exploration, replication, and predictability. And today we are going to start, that is history of psychology as a science. Yes, so the first point is psychology begins as a branch of philosophy. I want my okay, my voice is Aisha, can you hear me, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
There is some problem at your end, Siddharth. There is some problem at your end, beta. Now, psychology begins as a branch of philosophy. When we say the term philosophy, philosophy is what? It is the basic, it is the study of basic idea about knowledge. It is the it is the study of basic idea of knowledge. Now, let us understand this. Yes. Now, how psychology came into existence? Psychology begins as a branch of philosophy. How did psychology begin? Yes. How did psychology की शुरुआत कैसे हुई? एक ब्रांच ऑफ फिलोसॉफी से. कहाँ से? फिलोसॉफी से कैसे शुरुआत हुई साइकोलॉजी? Now, when we say philosophy, philosophy is a detailed, deep knowledge about our life. That is philosophy. In short, yes, philosophy का मीनिंग जो मैंने बताया था, the study of basic ideas about knowledge about our life, खुद की लाइफ के बारे में, जो हमें खुद के लाइफ के बारे में जो नॉलेज प्राप्त होता है, जो ज्ञान प्राप्त होता है, उसको बोला जाता है, उस पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट को बोला जाता है फिलोसॉफी. यस, द ओरिजिन ऑफ साइकोलॉजी. यस, साइकोलॉजी कब से है? एंशियंट टाइम से है, एंशियंट ग्रीक टाइम से है. यस, वो साइकोलॉजी ऐसा सब्जेक्ट वो डायरेक्टली एमर्ज, इट डिड नॉट एमर्ज डायरेक्टली as a science. Was as a science, psychology as a science directly we have not started studying, we have started studying as a part of social science. समझ में आया? साइकोलॉजी एक डायरेक्ट ऐसा साइंस बोला नहीं गया है, इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ सोशल साइंस. यस, अंडरस्टैंडिंग. नाउ, साइकोलॉजी इज अ ब्रांच ऑफ फिलोसॉफी. साइकोलॉजी एक फिलोसॉफी का ब्रांच था 1870s तक. when we say psychology, we say philosophy, it is having a correlation. ये जो subjects है psychology and philosophy, इसमें कुछ समांतर भी है. समांतर बोलेंगे तो एक इक्वालिटी और एक इक्वल पॉइंट्स जो है, अब बोलते हो ना इक्वल्स या इक्वालिटी, कुछ सेम पॉइंट्स जो आप डिस्टिंग्विश नहीं कर सकते हो. व्हेन वी से साइकोलॉजी, साइकोलॉजी डील्स विद ह्यूमन बिहेवियर. फिलोसॉफी भी है. तो फिलोसॉफी क्या है? फिलोसॉफी एक ऐसा सब्जेक्ट है, वहां पे एक डिटेल नॉलेज दिया जाता है अपने ही लाइफ के बारे में, लोगों की लाइफ के बारे में. समझ में आया? अंडरस्टूड? नाउ, साइकोलॉजी psychology emerges as a separate discipline in 1879. Yes, 1879 में psychology has been a separate discipline. क्या है, कैसे वो सेपरेट डिसिप्लिन या कैसे वो सेपरेट सब्जेक्ट एज अ फॉर्म हुआ था? लेट अंडरस्टैंड दिस. Sorry, William wouldn't. Now pay attention. You may get now, from now onwards, in this particular chapter and further chapters also, you will be coming across the different types of psychologists. कोई जर्मन साइकोलॉजिस्ट होते हैं. यस, so n number of कोई Australian psychologist. So you will be coming across, you will be studying about different psychologists. So let us understand the second point. Psychology emerges as a separate discipline. 1879 में साइकोलॉजी अलग सा एक सेपरेट सब्जेक्ट कहा गया था. क्यों और कैसे? Let us see, let us understand this. William Wooden. Yes, William Wooden. He, as a person, he was a German psychologist. वो एक जर्मन साइकोलॉजिस्ट थे और उन्होंने उन्होंने पूरे दुनिया में, अभी लेबोरेटरी तो आपने सुना ही है, लेकिन लेबोरेटरी जब बोला जाता है तो साइंस सब्जेक्ट, साइंस जो होता है सब्जेक्ट की, उसकी लेबोरेटरी होती है. लेकिन विलियम वुडेंट विलियम वुडेंट ही वाज अ जर्मन साइकोलॉजिस्ट और उन्होंने क्या किया, उन्होंने साइकोलॉजी सब्जेक्ट की फर्स्ट लेबोरेटरी इन्वेंट की. यस, he have brought up the first laboratory of psychology. पूरी दुनिया में वो ऐसे इंसान थे, वो पहले इंसान थे जहाँ पे उन्होंने पहली लेबोरेटरी, साइकोलॉजी की पहली लेबोरेटरी उन्होंने इंट्रोड्यूस की थी. समझ में आया? और कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी में? जर्मनी यूनिवर्सिटी में. यस, जर्मनी एट यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ लेप्जिग. समझ में आया? उन्होंने जर्मनी में 1879 ईयर्स, दैट इज 1879 ईयर में उन्होंने जर्मनी में लेप्जिग में उन्होंने साइकोलॉजी की फर्स्ट लेबोरेटरी इंट्रोड्यूस या उन्होंने एस्टेब्लिश की थी. आई विल नॉट से इंट्रोड्यूस्ड, ही हैव एस्टेब्लिश्ड द फर्स्ट लेबोरेटरी ऑफ साइकोलॉजी एट लेप्जिग इन जर्मनी. समझ में आया? यस. नाउ लेट अस, यस, समझ में आया? ओके, इफ यू हैव अंडरस्टूड, अगर चाहिए तो मैं एक बार वापस रिपीट करती हूँ. आप यू हैव टू राइट दिस पॉइंट्स डाउन. Now when we are talking about philosophy as a psychology as a philosophy, psychology from early days, from ancient Greek times, we are studying it. Yes, and it was not considered as a science directly, as a subject, as a science. Psychologic science a subject से consider नहीं किया था from early days. Later on it was been divided into sub subjects of social science. And secondly, the second point, psychology emerges as a separate discipline in 1879. Why? 1879 में विलियम वुडेंट, he was a German psychologist, वो एक जर्मन साइकोलॉजिस्ट थे जहाँ पे उन्होंने साइकोलॉजिकल लेबोरेटरी एस्टेब्लिश किया था. कहाँ पे किया था? यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ लेप्जिग. ये कहाँ पे है? जर्मनी में है. समझ में आया? द नेक्स्ट वन, emergence of structuralism. Emergence of structuralism. Structuralism is widely regarded as, yes, regarded as the first school of thought. जब स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म, आप जब वर्ड स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म बोलते हो तो इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है? स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म, ये स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म आपने कभी वर्ड सुना है, कभी बोला है, या ऐसा कभी पढ़ा है? कैन आई गेट द आंसर इन द चैट बॉक्स? हैव यू एवर हर्ड द वर्ड स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म? चलो बताओ फटाफट. हैव यू एवर हर्ड द वर्ड स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म? नो? यस, आयशा? ओके, बिल्डिंग का स्ट्रक्चर, ऐसा कभी वर्ड सुना नहीं है? इन शॉर्ट, चलो, बिल्डिंग का स्ट्रक्चर या घर का स्ट्रक्चर, तो वर्ड स्ट्रक्चर आपने सुना नहीं है कभी? स्ट्रक्चर. ओके, या, so whenever we say structure, okay, fine, yes, so whenever we say structuralism, or structure means what? Formation. Structure means what? Formation. Yes. Now here it's a structuralism means what? Basically it is regarded, that is first school. स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म एक क्या है? एक स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म इज वाइडली, एक वाइड कंसेप्ट है, एक वाइड कंसेप्ट है जहाँ पे साइकोलॉजी के थॉट्स, जहाँ पे साइकोलॉजी के थॉट्स को इंपॉर्टेंस दिया गया था. दे हैव रिगार्डेड द फर्स्ट स्कूल of thoughts in psychology. Structuralism is regarded as the first school, that is formation of thoughts in psychology. That is called as स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म। समझ में आया? अभी विलियम वुडेंट एंड हिज स्टूडेंट, जो साइकोलॉजिस्ट थे, जर्मन साइकोलॉजिस्ट विलियम वुडेंट, और उनके स्टूडेंट, उनका स्टूडेंट का नाम था एडवर्ड, यस, एडवर्ड बी ट्रिशनर। वो दोनों साथ में आके उन्होंने वर्कआउट किया स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म पे। यस, नाउ व्हाट इज दैट? व्हाट इज स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म? इट इज अ मेथड, एज आई हैव टोल्ड यू, जैसे मैंने बोला था कि आपने वर्ड जो है स्ट्रक्चर या स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म सुना होगा पहले। whenever we say word structuralism or structure means what? It's a formation. Yes, it's a formation. In the same way, in psychology, when we are saying structuralism, means it is a method of introspection to study the conscious experience. Introspection means what? खुद के बारे में introspection. You have to introspect yourself. Yes, introspection to study the conscious experience. Yes, perception, observation, sensation, wherein how the human beings, how the people in the surrounding, are they sensible? Are they perceptive? Yes. So these are the different qualities that is being found in an individual. So William Wooden and his student Edward Trishner, they come up with different methods. Yes, for introspecting the individuals in the surroundings, to study the experience, conscious experiences. Now the next one, इधर तक समझ में आया आपको? ओके, कुछ डाउट है? ओके, so I will just move further. Siddharth is having doubt in third point. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Siddharth?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, pay attention. मैं वापस आई एम अगेन आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग यू, वापस बता रही हूँ मैं। इंट्रोस्पेक्शन, स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म। हाँ, तो एमर्जेंस ऑफ स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म, जैसे मैंने बोला था कि आपने टर्म स्ट्रक्चर सुना होगा आपकी लाइफ में। यस, घर का स्ट्रक्चर, बिल्डिंग का स्ट्रक्चर। Now the word structuralism you have got in psychology. Now when we are talking about structuralism in psychology means what? Structuralism in psychology means what? There are the different methods that are being used. अलग अलग मेथड्स यूज किए हैं। क्यों मेथड्स यूज किए हैं? एक इंडिविजुअल के कॉन्शियस थॉट्स को, फीलिंग्स को समझने के लिए। समझ में आया? इंट्रोस्पेक्ट, मैं अगर बोलती हूँ आपको कि आप आपके घर में जितने लोग हैं, this question is for Siddhant. आपके घर में for suppose there are 6 people staying in your house. So are the 6 people having the same kind of thinking?
No.
जो 6 इंसान आपके घर में रहते हैं, सबकी सोच एक जैसी है?
नहीं मैम.
नहीं, सबकी सोच अलग अलग है। हाँ,
Yes.
अलग अलग है। अलग अलग क्यों है? बिकॉज इट माइट बी बिकॉज ऑफ जनरेशन गैप और एज गैप और जो भी है। नाउ a simple example, there are 60 students in the classroom or 30 students in the classroom. जब टीचर पढ़ा रही है, when class teacher is there in the class teacher knows each and every child of her or each and every student in her class, because each child is different from other in one or the other way. हर बच्चा दूसरे बच्चे से अलग होता है। वो क्लास टीचर हमेशा समझती है। एक क्लास टीचर क्यों समझ सकती है? बिकॉज शी इज द पर्सन हु इज स्पेंडिंग मोर टाइम एज कंपेयर टू अदर टीचर्स। तो एक बच्चा अगर होशियार है, one child is good in studies, the other will not be good in studies, but the other will be having a quality of helpfulness होगा। yes, कोई कनिंग होता है, कोई हेल्पिंग होता है, कोई काइंड होता है नेचर में, कोई जेलस होता है। So these are the different qualities when a person is there. Study this conscious thoughts, to study this feelings of the people, of the different people in the surroundings. William Wooden and एडवर्ड व्रेचनर जो उनके स्टूडेंट थे वो साथ में आए और उन्होंने अलग अलग मेथड्स इंट्रोड्यूस किए, अलग अलग मेथड्स एस्टेब्लिश किए इन लोगों के बारे में पढ़ना या इन लोगों के बारे में जानना। वो जानने के लिए उनको अलग अलग मेथड्स यूज करने पड़े। समझ में आया? कोई लोग ज्यादा सेंसिटिव होते हैं, यस, कोई लोग ज्यादा सेंसिटिव होते हैं, किसी का फर्क नहीं पड़ता। इफ इट इज बेटर इफ यू कीप योर माइक म्यूट। Now, pay attention over here now. I hope this is very much clear. Introspection, wherein a person has to realize, a person has to understand their own conscious thought. That is called as introspection. Now, let's proceed further for the next one. Emergence of functionalism. Emergence of functionalism. Now, when we say the word functionalism means what? Function, work, working process. Yes, किस तरह से function होता है या किस तरह से काम होता है या काम करता है. Now, functionalism was being introduced. Now, pay attention from the starting. That is, from the psychology begins as a branch of philosophy. Till the fourth point, we have come across different psychologists in this particular paragraphs. Yeah, or in this particular points. Now, in the fourth point, that is emergence of functionalism. This emergence of functionalism, the term functionalism was being introduced by William James. Was being introduced by William James. And William James was also known as father of American psychologists. Whatever points I am telling you, better note it down. I have not taken over here, but I am explaining you. So better note it down. So emergence of functionalism means what? Functionalism means what? How it is going to work or how it is working. What is a working process or what is a function process? So here the functionalism, the term functionalism was brought up by William James. And when we say William James is also known as father of American psychologists. And he, as a father of American psychologists, as a functionalism, he has introduced or he have introduced or established the study of human consciousness. When we say human consciousness means what? Human consciousness means what? Can I get the answer in the chat box, please? Consciousness. Human consciousness means about awareness, to be aware, to be attentive. Yes, the person should be always be attentive. A person should always be aware of what are the things that have been taking place in his surroundings or in her surroundings. तो फंक्शनलिज्म एक ऐसा प्रोसेस था, विलियम जेम्स ने इंट्रोड्यूस किया था, एंड विलियम जेम्स was also known as father of American psychologists, and he have introduced this a particular term to study the human consciousness. He have introduced this term to study the human consciousness. समझ में आया? Yes. Now, yes. Now, emergence of functionalism is clear. Siddhant and Aisha, we have done with the 4 points. Are the 4 points clear to you people? Okay. Yes. Now let's proceed for the next one. Yeah. I want Siddhant. Yes. Siddhant?
Yes, ma'am.
Functionalism. Yes. In functionalism, while explaining functionalism, I have explained you about one particular psychologist. Can you
Yes.
name the psychologist? He is also known as father. There is no need to unmute yourself? Listen to the question and just write the answer in the chat box, both of you. Yes, listen to the question. Aisha, you also. There was a person, a psychologist who I have introduced in that particular explanation while explaining that particular point. So name the psychologist, and that particular psychologist, he is also known as father of American psychologists. Dash is known as the father of American psychologists. Just write the name. Okay. Yes, both of you. The only thing is that Siddhant have written the spelling wrong, but the same. Yes. Now I want Siddhant to answer this. Even Aisha can answer in the chat box. Separate discipline. Psychology emerges as a separate discipline in 1879. 1879. In second point, there was a dash psychologist. He have introduced, or he not introduced, he have established a laboratory. Name the place and the name of the psychologist. Okay. Yes. Germany at University of Leipzig. Good. Good one. Now let us proceed for the next one. Pay attention. Emergence of psychoanalysis. Emergence of psychoanalysis. Whenever we say the term psychoanalysis, psychoanalysis is what? Psychoanalysis is the study of unconscious mind. Psychoanalysis. Psychoanalysis is the study of unconscious mind. Yes, it is a study of unconscious mind. Now, the next one, just a moment. Emergence of behavioralism. Emergence of behavioralism. I want Aisha to answer me. Aisha,
Yes, ma'am.
can you tell me about the term behavioralism?
Means what?
That term, have you heard about the term behavior? Or what do we understand by the term behavior?
Ma'am, behavior means how we are in a in discipline, yeah, in social.
No, I'm not able to get. Your voice is cracking in between. Will you please repeat once again?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
behavior means the action or manner.
Okay, fine, good. Yeah, good at your end. Okay, fine. Now, pay attention, both of you. Now, when we say behavioralism, by the term behavioralism, what comes to your mind? That is behavior of a person. Yes, behavior of a person. Now, when we are saying behavior of a person, every individual is having a different sort of behavior. Yes, the way of thinking is different from one person to another. The way of behaviorism is different from one person to another. Yes. Now let us understand this. American psychologist, pay attention now. Here, an American psychologist, his name was John Watson. Yes, his name was John Watson, and he has established a new school of thoughts. He have established a new school of thought that is known as behavioralism. Yes, American psychologist John Watson, he have introduced a new school of thoughts, and that school of thoughts was known as behavioralism, wherein here in this school, wherein while studying behavioralism, he have not, or he have denied the conscious experiences, the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. Yes, the conscious mind and unconscious mind, he have not, while studying behavior, he have not taken into consideration the study of conscious mind and unconscious mind. He have just focused on the observation of an individual. Yes, when he was focusing on the observation कि इंसान किस तरह से behave करता है, उन्होंने पहले वो देखा, उन्होंने इंसान का conscious mind, उन्होंने conscious minds पे या conscious thoughts पे focus नहीं किया. समझ में आया बाबा ये इंसान पॉजिटिव है या नेगेटिव है, ये इंसान डिप्रेशन में जल्दी चला जाता है या ये इंसान ज्यादा प्रैक्टिकल है, उन्होंने वो चीजों पे ध्यान नहीं दिया, उन्होंने उस इंसान के बिहेवियर पे ध्यान दिया. समझ में आया? So he have denied the conscious and unconscious mind and just focused on the behavior. समझ में आया? Now, the next one, that is the seventh one. Yes, Siddhant, pay attention over here. No need to unmute yourself. Once I complete, let me complete the question. Humanistic psychology. Humanistic psychology. साइकोलॉजी का मतलब क्या, आप मुझे इतना बता दो. चलो, साइकोलॉजी. आयशा,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. What do you understand by the term humanistic psychology? Because we have already discussed this in the earlier session yesterday.
Ma'am, humanism.
Humanism, okay. Any other term? Humanism in what sense?
Like value, like goodness of human beings.
Okay, not up to the mark. Okay, fine. Chalo, theek hai. Now, pay attention, everyone. Now, emergence of humanistic psychology. When we are studying about this point, when we are studying about this point, we understand over here about the psychology of a human being. Yes, that is human behavior. When we say psychology, it's all about human behavior. So here, Carl Rogers, he was an American psychologist. Yes, Carl Rogers, he is an American psychologist, and he have introduced the perspective for humanistic psychology. He have brought up the term humanistic psychology. Yes, humanistic psychology. When we say humanistic psychology is a contrast study. यहाँ पे क्या है, यहाँ पे उन्होंने positive aspects and negative aspects, both the aspects of the human mankind, वहाँ पे उन्होंने ध्यान दिया है. Yes, they have taken into consideration both the aspects, that is conscious mind as well and also unconsciousness also, unconscious mind as well. Okay, समझ में आया? Have you understood this? Again, I am just repeating, humanistic psychology, whenever we are talking about humanistic psychology means what? That is study of human behavior. That is the study of human behavior. And when we say emergence of humanistic psychology, it was brought up in the 20th century. Emergence, kabhi emerge hua tha. Emergence means it is brought up in the 20th century. And who have brought up? Carl Roger. He was an American psychology, and he have introduced this term. He have introduced the term that is called as humanistic psychology. Prospect for humanistic psychologist. समझ में आया? Prospect means what? Perspective means what? इम्यूनिस्टिक साइकोलॉजी क्यों होना चाहिए, किस लिए होना चाहिए? क्योंकि अगर आप आपके घर में या आपकी बिल्डिंग में या आपके सराउंडिंग में जब आप लोगों से बर्ताव करते हो तो ये एवरी पर्सन, एवरी इंडिविजुअल इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम वन अनदर. Wherein to study about their behavior, wherein to study about their understanding, he have brought up the concept, he have brought up the perspective of humanistic psychology. समझ में आया? The next one is, the last one is cognitivism. Yes. Now, before I start with cognitivism, I want the answer in the chat box because we have already studied more about it in the last class. Yes, come on, Aisha. Cognitivism. The term itself makes us understand. Cognitivism. Cognitivism means what? The things, the study that deals with our brain. The things, the study that deals with our brain. Yes, whether it's memory, cognitivism. Just a moment. Cognitivism. Cognitivism, that is related with your mind, that the process, the cognitive process that deals with your memory. Yes, अगर आपको कुछ भी चीजें सीखनी है, if anything, if you want to study, yes, your brain, not study also, just leave apart about the studiness. If you want to give order to your brain, to your body, yes, which part gives order to your body? If you want to do something, yes, if you want to do something, if you want to get up and you want to go and take the book, your brain gives order, your brain functions, your brain gives order to your body. You get up and take the book. So brain plays an important role in functioning of the organs. Yes, so it gives a cognitivism. That is, cognitivism means deals about the activities that deals with brain. Yes. Now, pay attention, everyone. During 1950s and 60s, psychoanalysis and behavioralism was replaced by new perspectives. Yes, psychoanalysis जो concept था, point number 5, that was being replaced by cognitivism. Huh? Cognitivism. American psychologist Ulrich Nisser, yes, he was an American psychologist and he was a founder of cognitivism. And he have done different researches in this to study higher cognitive process. See, if you are caught into a situation or if you want to take any decisions, you think a lot. Yes. A simple example I would like to give over here is, if your family is facing some problem or if your family wants to take some decision, yes, a strict decision, I will be saying a serious decision or something like that, wherein they have to take a decision, and while taking the decision, they have to go through different things. They have to think about different concepts on different not about the family. I will just see a simple example. As you are a student now, you will be completing your education. After completing of your education, you will be doing your job. After standing on your own feet, after being independent, wherein you're earning for yourself, your parents, they want you to marry. Yes, they want you to get married. Yes, while when the proposals are come forward for their child, for you, हाँ, एक बार जस्ट बता रही हूँ, अगर शादी के लिए अगर रिश्ते आ रहे हैं, तो शादी के लिए रिश्ते आ रहे हैं, तो what you will do, what will be your concern? If you like someone else and if your parents are trying to bring some proposals for yourself, so what you will think, what will be your action plan over here? you will, at this moment you will just sit quietly. Yes, at this moment you will just sit quietly, you will think for a while, the person to whom you have selected as a life partner, what is his education, what will be your life with him in future, what your parents have brought the proposal, what is the proposal about, how well settled is the family. This will be the first priority. Yes, and depending on this, with based on this, you will be taking the decision, the firm decisions. Yes, so this is a decision making, this is a decision making situation wherein you have to take your own decisions, and the decisions should be the right one. इसने बोला इसके लिए मैंने किया, नहीं होता है. While selecting your education also, while selecting your career also, इसने उसने बोला और आपने लिया, ऐसा नहीं होता है. You have to think for a while what is your interest, and then you have to go for it. Why? Because when you are interested, you will be giving your 100%. समझ में आया? तो यहाँ पे आपकी ब्रेन को बहुत बहुत ज्यादा काम करना है. ब्रेन plays a very important role to take the firm decisions in life, to act as a cognitivism process, cognitive process. इसके लिए ये बहुत ज्यादा important होता है. समझ में आया? Understood?